Hi, this video is for those of you who are feeling a calling now to be a leader, a heart-centered leader for the world, for your community, for your family, for your friends. But I think it's the world. One of the things we have to keep in mind, especially if we're older, is the impact of trauma in covering our light from our awareness. This has been my experience for years. People told me, you have incredible light. You will be leading other people. I was terrified of that light. I couldn't embrace it. It was only after I started helping other people who came to see me saying, I really feel like I'm called to be a leader in these new times. And I'm terrified, Ravi. I said, wait a minute, I'm like you. I got that. And that was years ago. And I did trauma work, and I still stay in touch with it. I don't know if we're ever done. Gabor Mate says we're not totally done, because trauma leads you to humility and authenticity. So it becomes an ally, but I digress. If you don't face it, it becomes like a fog over the heart. You get glimpses through that fog, but it's scary to go through that fog. What we need to do is to shine the light through that fog. And that's the difference between heart path healing and coaching and maybe traditional therapy. We rely very strongly in our work on Reiki, heart path Reiki, Kundalini Reiki, Reiki that is fully awake to clear this fog. And it does it in its own way. You know, Reiki is fully conscious. It's got a consciousness in and of itself, of the self. And that Reiki knows just how much to reveal the essence of your true heart so that it lures you in even more to saying, hell yeah, I want to keep going with my inner work. That's number one. Number two, the Reiki assists us in going faster. Yeah, the first couple of weeks, they're a bit of a show, but nothing too much. But it really shows us, you got this. You've got the strength to face what you're using to hide from yourself. Because ultimately, that's what it's about. We're hiding from ourselves. If you're a leader and you know it, you may be in limbo right now. You may have lost your job and you're like, where do I go next? You know where you need to go. You need to go in. And you got the time to do it now. But it's scary unless you have a guide. If you have a guide who's gone through this process, who keeps going into the fog and seeing, wait a minute, it's clearing. Wait a minute, I'm adjusting to my own light. Yeah, I'm embracing my own light. Yeah, I'm down with this. I'm going to do this. I'm staying with the process. I was a hot mess, but I'm staying with the process. And you acclimate to that light slowly. You know, my teacher said, let it happen slowly. It's too much when it just blazes through. Too much stuff comes up. So these are a bit rambling, I know. But I want you to have an awareness that this light is you. And your trauma is your access point, right? The wound is where the light is. Go into that wound and let that reveal to you your light, your purpose. So if you're a leader and you know it like you know it like you know it, give me a call. Let's talk. Are you ready to step into your light? Namaste.